The Public Service Alliance of Canada says more than 155,000 of its members plan to strike. Plus, last night's live Love is Blind reunion was an epic fail. Here's your look at what's trending now.
I think it's important to recognize that the cost of living has been a challenge for many, many Canadians over the past year, over the past years.
That was Prime Minister Justin Trudeau this morning. Now the country's largest federal public service union says if a deal isn't reached with the federal government by 9 p.m. Tuesday night, it will launch a strike the next day.
And me and Squidward are gonna stay on strike until we get what we deserve.
The Public Service Alliance of Canada says some 155,000 employees are prepared to walk off the job Wednesday, including 35,000 workers from the Canada Revenue Agency. Mediated contract negotiations between the union and the Treasury Board continued over the weekend in what the union described as the government's final chance to reach a deal. The biggest sticking point in the talks appears to be pay, with the union calling for raises to keep up with inflation and the rising cost of living. The Treasury Board says it offered the union a 9% raise over 3 years. The union has pushed for annual raises of 4.5% for the next 3 years.
The pandemic was extremely difficult, and it was the federal public service that stepped up in heroic ways, whether it was delivering the CERB, whether it was delivering support to small businesses, whether it was delivering the public health supports that were there to help the provinces. You know, a lot of people worked very, very hard through difficult situations.
Every time I work, every time I run, every time I move, as always for us.
K-pop sensation and BTS member JHope has ditched his shaggy hair for a buzz cut as he prepares for mandatory enlistment in the South Korean military.
Like butter, like a criminal undercover, don't pop like trouble, breaking into your heart like that.
The 29-year-old is the second BTS member to enlist in the military after the oldest member, Jin. And yeah, it doesn't matter if you're a mega superstar like all the members of BTS. I mean, they sneeze and it trends on Twitter.
We, give our trauma, we get.
In South Korea, all able-bodied men aged 18 to 28 are required to serve in the military for about 2 years. All BTS members had been allowed to delay their military training until they turned 30. See you in 2025, JHope.
Nick?
Hey, can we talk?
Is this about the live reunion?
Netflix's highly anticipated live reunion for the season 4 cast of its reality dating show Love is Blind was massively delayed after technical issues kept eager fans waiting. In a tweet almost an hour after the technical difficulties began, Netflix apologized that the Love is Blind live reunion did not turn out as we had planned. Eventually, Netflix opted to tape the show for streaming, but it wasn't available to watch until 3 the next day, almost a full 20 hours later. The hiccup not sitting well with fans, one writing, "Have you tried putting it in rice, Netflix?" Another saying, "We deserve to all share the same password after this." Blockbuster even chimed in on the live streaming fail, tweeting, "Remember renting VHSs from us? You could start it on time, no problem."